And now that we are back, it's time for more SRW 30! So our mission are as follows. The protagonist congratulates Gridman on becoming an ace pilot. Hey Gridman, congratulations. You made ace pilot.
Thank you very much, Tenkaichi. As a representative of the Gridman Alliance, allow me to extend our gratitude.
After all, behind every successful Gridman is a struggling us.
Even a very small struggle. Not at all, Rika. Utsumi, both of your voices are a tremendous source of strength to me. Well, hearing you say that makes me feel like I ought to try a little more.
At last, Rika, you've come to see the true duty of the Gridman Alliance.
Shut up. That's not what this is about.
Now, both of you, this is supposed to be a celebration of our efforts. All these young folks coming together and growing as they bounce off each other.
What? You sound like a real fart now.
Sorry. Just always want childhood like what you guys have, so. Rika, Sumi. Sure, give it all you got. Skill up and a badge. What's this now? Cannon. In front of Junk. So this is Junk, the lone method of getting in touch with Gridman.
Unfortunately, it's been on the first line.
That's why we want you to take a look at it, Chikon. I doubt we got any replacement parts on hand for a model to school.
Making them ourselves with a 3D printer is pretty much the only option. Couldn't tell you how much work things got me done. It's okay for them to work on it.
Beats me.
Having folks other than us mess with Junk doesn't seem advisable, to be honest.
We can't just ignore the issues. It's been happening. If Junk's up and dies on us, can't we just say Gridman's on vacation or something?
Could you at least pretend to want this joke? Things are not cheap. Just looking at it wrong might be enough to put it out of commission. That certainly doesn't sound good.
I hope you don't have Windows 95 on this PC, I swear.
Let's put the mechanical bits aside for now and try attacking this from another angle. Most computer problems are the result of not having enough memory. Fix that and the rest should follow.
That's true. Right on. Sounds like we have a few avenues to test out. We really appreciate it if you continue without touching Junk's internals. What, you're asking me to magic up memory out of air? This is not Akiba's beat, you know.
Nothing's impossible from where I stand.
Really? What are you going to do?
Simple. Junk's got network access, right? In a manner of speaking. Then we're going to hook Junk up to the lab's main system, is what we're gonna do. That'll let us offload some of the more strenuous processing and memory requirements. If that's what it takes to get Junk back in shape, then I'm all for it. That's not all. There's plenty of other interesting stuff I'll be able to do. Interesting? How exactly? Appears in the book. And we're about to break out some serious things.
cannon! Upwind arm production. Sorry. We're gonna try this. Goodness.
Impressive, eh, Great Man? By linking up with the lab systems, they've managed to create a virtual space within junk.
This is Tsujidai. Your home, Muto.
They recreated it using data that Striker collected during its visit. There are kaiju beyond the fog, too. They had to wing it on the details a little bit, but
What am I intended to do here?
well, Great Man, do you copy? This is maybe Hawkins. I'm routing into junk from the lab.
Connection looks good. No issues on our end.
To start, I want to say thanks for helping out the RCO 616. Now, this isn't really a thank you gift per se, but I'm going to put you through your paces.
Pardon?
I'm sending over some enemies, just a guess, but I don't think you're going to like these guys.
Kaiju!
Kaiju incoming! I created them using combat data and put them into that virtual space you're currently inhabiting. We've overcome these foes before. They may have pushed us to the brink last time, but we're gonna win. Think so.
They have improved attack ranges and firepower.
Bingo. I took the data a bit, gave him a couple of updates. You might be a killer melee combatant, Great Man, but I'm sensing a weak spot or two in your ability to handle baddies at range. These guys can land hits from a mile away, and are packing massive firepower to boot. So what's up?
I'll fight with everything I have. For me, there could be no other choice.
Just what I expect from a genuine hero. Now go get him! Great Man.
Fear not, Yuta. She has offered a challenge. It's up to us to meet it.
Right, let's go, Great Man!
Their effective range far outstrips our own. We just have to charge in and close the gap.
Got it. I'm ready for anything, Great Man.
It's a challenge.
ビームが通じないなら接近戦で戦うんだ。やってみるよ、内海。大丈夫なの？当たっちゃってるけど。全然効いてないって。さすがはグリッドマン。見てるこっちがヒヤヒヤするぜ。見てるだけじゃん。あの怪獣の弱点が分かったぞ。助かるよ、内海。行くぞ。トリガー。スラッシュ。 だぞ。
いいよ、響くん。
今は撃つではないか。
Two can play that game.
止めなきゃ。この回収は俺が。今だ、グリッドマン。いけ私はここだ。本撃できない。見てるこっちがヒヤヒヤするぜ。
見てるだけじゃん。
すまない。こちらの動きを封じられた。大丈夫だ。当たってない。ウルトラシリーズなら怪獣に弱点とかあるのにな。
あ？何の話？
今だ、グリッドマン。いけ
Watch out, Yuta!
We can't keep letting them take pot shots at us.
They're simply outraging us.
What are we supposed to do?
In front of Jump.
Maybe it feels a little cruel and unusual to me. Hang in there, Yuta! You got all the fancy footwork you need to dodge those attacks. It's no good. The enemy's working together to block off our escape now.
Gridman's one tough customer, but he can't take hits like this forever.
Really glad this is a training exercise, huh? Hey, this concerns all of us. If you blow it during rehearsal, that still stings. Are we just gonna sit here and take it? I mean, having out of choice.
I think I know where this is going.
I'm heading in! Okay, checkmate time. At this rate, we're seriously done for it! What's wrong, Gridman?
This is our chance, Yuta.
来た。敵が来たぞ、ユウタ。ああ、分かってる。俺が行く。 アクセスコードバスターボラー。フェイトマン合体するぞ。武装合体超人バスターグリッド。無限の火力で焼き尽くす。
Okay, yeah, your shit's fucked.
Yeah, I know. I make this look easy. Four! Me. I'm yours in the hole. And this is where you decide to bust me out. Well, whatever, I'm here. Time to make it count.
Right. Buster Great Man's firepower, foes such as these are hardly a threat.
Okay, let's turn this around.
I got 2 shots here. Damn.
Unlimited power. I say we have the biggest kaiju barbecue ever. Just make sure the city stays medium there, okay? Hey, it's virtual! Which means nobody lives here, which means no fire code.
俺は戦う。怪獣からみんなを守るためにこの状況を打開しないと。
私が何とかしよう。アクセスコードバトルトラクトンマックス。型をつけるぞ。グリッドマンタンクマックス攻撃合体超人マックスグリッドマンマックスグリッド
あいつを倒すには火力が。なら俺が手伝ってやる。行くぞ。アクセスコードバスターボラー。グリッドマン合体するぞ。武装合体超人バスターグリッドマン無限の火力で焼き尽くす。
怪獣の相手は ハイパーエージェントである私が務めよう。
キャリバーさん、出番です。
アクセスコードグリッドマンキャリバー。俺を使えグリッドマン。グリッドキャリバー。
俺の出番ってわけね。
グリッドマンを頼むぞボロ。
アクセスコードバスターボラー。俺たちの力を見せてやれ。
やるぞボロ。武装団隊超人マスターグリッドマン。
あの方はなく吹き飛ばしてやるぜ。
響くん、本当に大丈夫？
今のチャンス。そうグリッドマンスラッシュ。
Map clear. We managed to pull out the win.
You call that a victory speech? Put some oomph into it! A victory snatch from the jaws of defeat. Well, it's truly heroic that. Honestly, I'm impressed you managed to jack into my simulator and force feed all this new data into it. Well, Zeon just is your eyes full of critical programming. I lost this one gridman. Next time gonna be different. And I'm very much looking forward to my revenge. Maybe he's got a real knack for sounding like an evil mastermind machine monster.
In front of Junk again.
Things got dicey for a minute there, but you really helped turn things around, boy. Yeah, I do that sometimes. I have to ask though, why'd you wait until now to help out? Ever playing poker? It's not amazing if it's the first card on the table.
More importantly, Gridman's incomplete. Pushing things too far could be dangerous.
If Boar was able to help without issue, I guess that means Gridman's powers are slowly coming back online, huh? That you really pulled your weight back there, Yuta. Thank you.
Youngster fighting with a heart full of hopes and dreams.
That puts a smile on your face.
That's the Ultraman series for you.
Yeah, I bet it does, bucko. Just remember, it's your turn next. Oh, sorry.
Yes, but thou must. We got Toku magazine. Well, on to the mission. We already dealt with this, so we're doing this one. Warriors of the League Militaire. Zanscare, the League Militaire wages a guerrilla war. Now mind you, this only happens if you're going from Earth to space. In this route I'm taking, the 616 route is Earth to space. The 2UC is space to Earth. So it's like you'll start off with Gundam and Majestic Prince and work your way across from space. Whereas 616, you're going from Earth to space.
While we're in transit to the Ilias sector, I want to make sure our staff is clear of the situation in space. Oh, this is kind of like a school class, isn't it? Oh, give me a break. Koji's personal lessons are bad enough and I don't have the energy for more classes. Yeah, but Koji's a great teacher, though. Between you and me, back when I was a student, I had some pretty bad grades. I mean, when was I supposed to study with all the fighting going on? I wanted to catch up though, so I got really good at learning a lot in a short time. Turns out I'm bad at teaching others that way. That's really incredible though. You went from having terrible grades to being a researcher working on cutting edge technology.
That's almost like me. I went from being a quote-unquote prodigy in grade school and a survivor through junior in high school. I didn't take the college route, but yet I have the gift of writing since I was 12 years old. And what am I doing? This. Well, that in person. So, yeah. Sort of works out. Oh, and on top of that, former teacher's assistant. Take that much. And I was taught Japanese. So. As well as Spanish. So I do know a small bit of second language. So it's like JSO and STL, I think. Japanese as a second language. Spanish as a third language. Being passionate about what you're working on helps a lot too. Yep. You all keep up the study, okay? Especially you three Great Man Lions. You're way behind on current events. Okay, fine. Shiny, doesn't this remind you of the classes, Becca? Lahaya,
Academy? Yeah, Kunio does. Smiling at you, let's say where you walk in and burning, my memories are but can't keep me. Wait, are we talking about the classes? Guess coming up to space isn't enough to make these folks change their tune. Yeah, especially Ernie. Because you seem to understand the idea of space really well. Now then, if we're all quite done with social honor, let's all have the executive officer explain the state of the wider sphere. Allow me to. Usually a cause has a bit of tune, but but it seems quite confident now. Yes, I think he's thrilled to be doing this. Yeah, XO was extraordinary military campus of the Zeon. As I'm sure you're all aware, Zanscare has been expanding its influence over the Earth sphere recently. Unfortunately, this has left the E2F entirely on the back foot. No surprise there. After all, out past Mars, they're still engaged with the Wolverine. Even when planetary defenses are overloaded dealing with Kikaiju and robot criminals. One of the most common reasons given for the weak E2F response is their constant alertness against Zeon threats. Wait, I thought Neo-Zeon was basically done so after Shard Rebellion, the whole Laplace's box thing. And for those who don't know what Shard Rebellion is, Shard's counterattack. The conflict initiated by Shah Azabal, the supreme leader of Neo-Zeon, is known as the Second Neon War. After purchasing the asteroid Axis from the Earth Federation, Shard planned on dropping it on Earth to cause an equal isolation. His plan was, however, thwarted by Rondovel, an autonomous corps led by Captain Bright Nolan. Following a detonation intended to destroy the asteroid, a large piece of Axis remained on the collision with Earth. However, this fragment was eventually engulfed in light and moved away from the planet's gravity well. This inexplicable phenomenon went down in history as the Axis shock. Shar, Azabal, and Lieutenant Amore, who were engaged in their own personal duel during these events, disappeared without a trace and were declared MIA. Thus, this right here is the story of Shar's counterattack. Laplace's box. This refers to the conflict surrounding Laplace's box, known as the Third Neo-Zeon War. The mystery-shrouded contents of the box were rumored to be able to change the world from the ground up. The box was sought by three different sides, the slaves, remnants of Neo-Zeon, who wanted to use to ruin the Earth Federation. The Earth Federation wanted to destroy it to keep the status quo, as well as the specific civilian party in the form of the Feast Foundation, who wanted to hold it as a bargaining chip. In the end, the slaves ceased all activity with the laws of full frontier. Their command, and the contents of the Laplace Box, the real Universal Central Charter, was revealed to the world by Minerva Zabi, the last descendant of the Zabi family. In short, this is the story based off of Unicorn. But in the case of when I'm using 2UC, I don't call it Universal Century Charter, I call it Ultimate Ultimate Universal Century. That's what 2UC means. For me, it's Universal, Ultimate Universal Century. When we say Zeon here, I don't just mean Neon Zeon, but also the Republic of Zeon. After the 1-year war, the former Principality of Zeon started to transition their government into a republic. With the fall of the Zabi family, the leaders of the Principality of Zeon, Prime Minister Darsha Makaro, became the nation's representative, and the Earth Federation granted Zeon a right to self-government. Under the direction of the Foreign Minister Managan Bakar, the Republic of Zeon supported the fleets, remnants of Neo-Zeon during the loss of Boxing. Later on, a Republican squadron under the orders of Mr. Monaghan was sent to capture the Phoenix.
The Republic of Zeon? Who are they? After the 1-year war, the Side 3 colony where the original Principality of Zeon was based out of adopted a Republican form of government. Meanwhile, Neo-Zeon is purely anti-E2F organization formed out of believers in the old Zabi family ideals. Both wear the Zeon name. They're very different organizations. Absolutely correct. Very knowledgeable.
Publicly, as Kosuke explained, the Republic of Zeon and Neo-Zeon are separate organizations. But there's no end to talk that the Republic backs Neo-Zeon's activities. Well, that's just bogus. So the Republic is just there to be a cover while they help out terrorists?
That's a very little subtle. I understand how you all feel, but the fact is, that's the world we live in right now. It's also important to remember that this situation isn't the fault of all species. I guess that's just how things are, huh?
All that combined is the reason why it remains important to be aware of Zeon's activities, even with Neo-Zeon largely suppressed. We can't say for sure, but it's most likely that the Republic of Zeon is taking a neutral stance, letting the E2F and Zanscare soften each other up. So there's no chance they'll align with one side or the other. We can't easily discount the idea of Zeon ever allying with the E2F, but at the same time, it's extremely unlikely they'd be willing to accept rule under the Zanscare Empire.
Why is that? I thought Zeon's goal was to oppose the Federation.
Common misunderstanding. Zeon's principle philosophical underpinning is the right of space noise to autonomy and self-determination. Conversely, Zanscare's goal is the unification of all humanity under Marianism, which inevitably puts them in quotes.
What's Marianism anyway?
Well, Utsumi and everybody else. The teachings of Queen Maria Pure Harmonia of the Zanscare Empire. Following her main teaching, revere the maternal. Maria's aim to make mankind repent its violent ways and live a peaceful life. The Zanscare Empire made the spreading of Maria's international policy. You know that's never going to work in Hawaii. Because Gundam Wing did it best. Endless Waltz. Endless Waltz is basically war, peace, and revolution. And just like in real life, it never ends. There's always going to be a war, a semblance of peace, and with that comes a revolution. So the world is forever dancing on those three principles, the endless waltz. And just what I said, Marianism is a concept proposed by the Queen of Zanscare Empire, Maria Pure-Harmonia. Simply, it is the belief that humanity's unceasing morals are the result of cultural societal norms. Therefore, by converting the world to a matriarchal society, it will be possible for all humanity to achieve a peaceful way of life, at least that's here. Sort of nice on its own, but You gotta wonder where shoving people into guillotines anytime people object to anything fits into the equation.
I tend to agree.
Guillotines?
Yep. They've been doing public executions all over here.
Correct. The pacifistic ideology, represented by Maria's, and the rule through fear symbolized by the guillotine. The two opposing sides of the coin clearly show the contradiction of Zanscare.
Peace through fear. Like, yeah. We want you to repent or die.
Well, there's no way maniacs like that can be trusted to rule the world. The League Militaire was formed by people who agree with that sentiment. The League Militaire?
Big on them.
Like I said, the E2F are constantly on the back foot when it comes to dealing with Zanscare. The League Militaire is a guerrilla organization formed by civilians in opposition to Zanscare's activities.
One of those series I'm really into. I really would like to have a box set up. I already have one, and that's Triangle. As well as Double Zeta Company. But I really wouldn't mind having Victory Gun as well. I did also have at one point Zeta Gundam, but without the actual theme song, it just doesn't feel the same.
However, they have powerful sponsors and suppliers on their side. They even developed a model of mobile suit, making them rather more than just a guerrilla organization.
You want more of guerrilla organization? Oh wait, MST.
Now then, let me explain to the Striker's broad mission plan up here. One of the League Militaire teams that Renault spoke of is operating in the area sector. The 616 will make contact with them and if possible, it is their name. So 616 going to try and enlist a civilian guerrilla organization?
Frankly, they're more reliable than the Federation forces right now. I think it's good.
The big question is if we can actually make contact. Listening out on the bridge, we detected Zanscare units deployed in the area sector.
Zanscare's moving. That means it just became very likely the League Militaire's there too.
All hands stand by to engage. The 616 will move as quickly as possible to the area sector.
Warriors of the League Militaire.
Can you hear me, Thomas? The League Militaire battleship should be nearby. Got it, Miss Margaret. We'll go on ahead. Margaret, Othello, and I came to space to try and find out what Zanscare's doing. Already found that was so much worse than we ever predicted. None of us ever thought Zanscare would send units this far out to try and take over the planet.
Solar power is settled. The operating and maintenance staff live there with their families. It was later conquered by the Zanscare.
It'll work out, Alicia. The League Militaire will kick their asses. Othello, take care of everyone over in Highland. Roger. You watch out, okay, Mabet? Uso? Let's go. Get together, Uso. Zanscare's right on top of us. Right. We'll stop the enemy here. We found you, you imitation Gundam. I hope you're the same, I bet honor, because then I can make you pay for every tedious shame you forced upon me! Rescue will come as long as we drag us out. Just stay safe, okay, yourself? You too, Mobbit! I survived everything that's happened from Casarelia until today. I'm not going to die now. Also Shakti, who were living in Casarelia, Eastern Europe, were dragged into the war as the Zanscare Empire invaded Europe. Once he joined the League Militaire, a guerrilla organization opposing Zanscare, it became clear Uso had special abilities, and thus was assigned to pilot the V Gundam, or Victory Gundam, the League Militaire's most advanced mobile suit. During the battle, he was devastated to find that Katajina Luce, a woman he had always looked up to, had been kidnapped by Zanscare. Even so, he continued to fight, assisted by the adults of the League Militaire, such as Mabet Fingerhat, and the members of the strike team, as well as Shakti and her other friends. And his other friends. As the League's battlefield shifted to space, Ubo, Mabet, and the rest of the team proceeded. The main force left the Earth. That was when they met the residents of the solar satellite Halen, overrun by the Zanscare Empire. One, two, three, hit it!
人たちは大きい顔をしてオーバーハンドキャノンを撃ちます。ガンダム、やはり強い。民間人の作るモビルスーツなどパイロットには死んでもらう。次に備えろってことだね。
Zanscare managed to project their sphere of influence this far. That's all. Believe it or not, though, got to fight it. That's the only way to a future not ruled by the kids here.
ザンスカールを潰すまではどんなことも覚悟の上よ。これで落とす。
League Gundam is another unit we hadn't seen since. Now remember, D was a Japan-only release for the Game Boy Advance.
Go! 後悔するんだな。
王を被弾するなんて。ザンスカールを潰すまではどんなことも覚悟の上よ。大人が頑張らないと。
ガンダム、やはり強い。 伝説を終わらせる。ワイヤーが絡んだ時が最後だ。
ダンスカールの好きにはさせない。
Also, there's a battleship! Also, there's a battleship! It must be a League Militaire ship.
Orbit! Kino! Thank goodness you're safe!
Good to see you're safe too, Captain Gomez.
Don't worry, we picked up Odello and the others. Okay, now the reinforced technique. We're gonna show Zanscare what's what. You gotta be kidding, this old wreck isn't gonna stand up in a real battle? Just you League Militaire, where did you get that battleship from? Oh, that's it. Aboard the battleship reinforced.
Hey, Sharky, it's getting busy out there. There must be a fight happening. Susie, get in your mobile suit. We better be ready for anything. Captain, after all, we had to sneak aboard the ship we gained the space. The ship's crew doesn't know we're here yet. That's why we have to take care of ourselves. You're a good boy, Carl. So do what I tell you, okay? You're incredible, Sharky.
You make an amazing wife.
Also, boy, you must be so courageous. You got to a battleship like this.
Mind you, I have mentioned this, but March is International Women's Month. And if you had noticed, the SRW series has a line of strong women. Be they in support field or in lead field. So next time you actually watch a Gundam series, don't think it's really about the males. Because, you know, there are female new types of them. Like the first one that actually had a female lead was Witch from Mercury. And I only seen just one episode, and that was like the Zero episode. I have not seen the rest of the series since. I'll make it like something to do in between episodes. Just to watch newer series as compared to the older one. But yeah, I feel that Gundam has by far the strongest female leads since. Because I think when we got introduced to Gundam over here, it was through Wing. They also had Mobile Suit Gundam, but we got more exposed to Wing than we did with One Year Warden. So characters like Shanti, Relena Peacecraft, Mobbit, Silent Mass, Rue Luca, Elviana. The list is long with a lot of female leads in the Gundam. Well, I shouldn't say leads, but even Rei Nikamura, they had strong females. If not lead, they were just as powerful as the males on both sides. Save for Quest Pariah, she was a waste. Also Katajina Liz, because she was also a waste.
It's not courage, it's just, I don't know, it feels like
I should also point out the fact that there's also there's so many in the SRW franchise. So many strong females. I think the last one I've actually played was Cross. So, you know, you have Crossage. Then there's, of course, Ray Earth. So a lot has really changed. Even Galgagon.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me, but I hope you meet whoever's calling you. Oh, and I hope you find yourself, otherwise you're gonna be stuck like this. This is here in space, still fighting. Is this really how you want things to be? Reinforcements, how'd they get up there?
All units, aim for the enemy battleship. Damn it, they beat us to the punch.
Captain Gomez, they hit us in the crew core. In the crew core's block 4. It should be safe, though. Didn't do much damage and no one was in that block. Good. Good strike team. We're in space. Stay calm, Caesar. It'll be okay. Just keep hold of Carl's hand.
Bobbit, the reinforce ain't up to a fight like this. I hate to say this, but you need to team up with the strike team and buy us a little time.
Roger, keep the ship safe.
Watch out for the strike team, too.
Not that strike team. We need to cover the reinforced retreat. Come on, you slugs. Let's make good use of these new gun blasters. Here we go! Got it, Junko. It's not this long. I refuse to die now. I refuse to die until I get the chance to snuggle Uso.
Relationship goals.
We'll back you two up. Tony, Junko, hit please. Yes, we gotta make this a good show now. It's Junko! Everyone! Hey there, Uso. Good to see you still kicking. Well, the strike team's here to pick you up, kiddo.
Damn you, League Militaire! Why must you resist like this? Said Pippin, if you would deal with those other two suits. Of course, I can always help a younger soldier. Go, Lupe Sino! Let the enemy see my unit, the Pippin. Circus in action!
The Pippin Circus? Not that, son.
Ah, White Suit! You're mine!
That's a command unit, so focused on me. Finally joined up with Miss Junko's team. I'm not going to get shot down here. Why do I feel like shot this nearby somewhere? Maybe I'm getting nostalgic from meeting up with Miss Junko's team.
静かに暮らしている人たちを追い出したお前たちは脅しじゃないんだぞ俺もガンダムの伝説の一部となるのか俺のやつを止められるのか
Yes, let's put the fear of God
こい
into
つはしびれるぞ そんなのなんか
it.
Come on, Zanscare. I'll teach your soldiers to fear the strike team and the whole League Militaire.
来たねザンスカール。好きにはさせないよ。
キリキだな、リガミリティア。民間人の作るモビルスーツなどシャシャリ出てきたか。
真正面から来るからさ。
You better bring your best Zanscare to strike teams like nothing you've ever faced. Come on, team. Let's show them what real teamwork can do. Back me up and let's run them down.
コニーフラッシュ行きます。接近戦だって。
リガミリティアにここまでだとは。
Because they're
リガ
women.
ミリティアの抵抗もここまでだ。こいつはしびれるぞ。
生き残るためにやるべきことをやる。ザンスカールが相手なら、物干し団の威力なら、直撃そこ。
こんなところで。 ガンダムと遭遇するとはな。パイロットには死んでもらう。
ありがとうハロー。命をやるような人たちが大きい顔をして物干し竿を使う。くらえ。
Old stick and a logic board.
理解だ。脱出を。民間人の作るモビルスーツなどワイヤーが絡んだ時が最後だ。
このくらい耐えてみせる。ザンスカールが引かないと言うなら本気で撃ちますよ。
こちらの予測と逆だと。こちらの動きの先を行かれている。ワイヤーが絡んだ時が最後だ。
damn it.
このくらい耐えてみせる。俺がガンダムの伝説を終わらせる。ワイヤーが絡んだ時が最後だ。
落ち着いて対処すれば、ザンスカールが相手なら、物干し団の威力なら、直撃、そこ。
限界だ。脱出を。来たね、ザンスカール。数の上ではこちらが有利だ。マヘリア、かましてやれ。もらった。これでチャンスタイム、いけ。リーガミリティアはあなたたちに決して屈しない。どけなさい。俺もガンダムの伝説の一部となるのか。ビクトリータイプは俺が落とす。ワイヤーで絡め取る。このままでは機体が持たない。
に見つかる前に。行ってしまえ。
ガンダム、やはり強い。ひらめいては目障りなんだよ。こいつはしびれるぞ。
ありがとう、ハロー。恐怖政治なんてやる連中は突破はさせない。
機体が爆発する。
You're more persistent pests than I ever imagined.
Another battleship coming, Uso! Uso, another battleship coming!
Oh, come on, now what?
Salty!
Last E2F win, and how did they make such an immense battleship? They're going to have to deal with that, and we need to take the initiative while we can.
Mom, Zanscare's moving to engage us. Then we'll have to return fire. League Militaire, this is Commander Mitzbah Great Valley of the Earth Federation Forces. We're here to provide assistance. That's a strange unit for our Federation Forces team. They're war collection machines. Couldn't care less what their unit composition is, as long as their guns aren't pointed at the enemy.
So be it. I have my own card to play, E2F. Zeon remnants. Looks like we'll have a three-way brawl on our hands. Zeon seems to be solely targeting our forces. What the hell? Hey, did we just have a lecture about how Zeon and Zanscare couldn't get along?
Doesn't matter now. Just deal with the reality right in front of us.
Zanscare and Zeon are working together? Well, this just went from bad to catastrophic. We can still turn this back on them if we combine forces. Roger that. Right now, our priority has to be fighting on these Zanscare and Zeon units. Use this terrible sensation spread.
It's now an even score now, bitches. Fist meets face.
何なんだ、やつのパワーは。よくもやってくれたな。狙いはついた。戦いの勘は錆びついちゃいないぜ。ジオンを好きにはさせん。ドリルプレッシャーパンチ。まずい、しまった。ハリボテめ、見物見せてやる。巨匠の戦力差があろうとも。お前の攻撃は覚悟が足りない。 の安全を確保する。
ジェレッカ勝負を決めるんだ。
了解ボス。ジェイバスター発射。下に捨てるしかない。
The dream match of all time would be having the Brave Police and the Brave Express Corps. Ultraman and Gridman.
'White suit'. Now's my chance to pay you back for what you did on Earth. You don't want to kidnap Miss Katajina. Where is she? Give her back to me. Somewhere far beyond places you'll ever go. Go where I want, and you don't get to tell me I can't. Spoiled child. You'll soon see. It takes more than a willing spirit to defeat a Concho.
ガンダム伝説を復活させる機体など落ちろ。証拠りもなく食らえ。避けてばっかりじゃダメだけど、こっちだって必死なんですよ。物干し竿を使う。食らえ。直撃。獲物はワンオフのカスタム機だ。パイロットには死んでもらう。グレートはもう俺の手足の一部だが、モビルスーツとの戦い方は知っている。走るな！目に物見せてやる。当たれよ。
も素早いのさ。ジオンは前の戦争から何も学んでないようだな。くらえアイアンガッ
まずい、ここに食らった。
Oh yeah, sure did.
敵機を発見した。叩き潰す。どうだ、恐れ切ったか。
これがビルドチームの力だ。敵モビルスーツの性能は把握している。格闘戦を仕掛けるぞ。まだまだ。
調子つかせては厄介なことになる。ハゲモテめ、見物見せてやる。狙いはついた。
I see what you got there, sir.
戦いの勘は錆びついちゃいないぜ。ネオジオンの連中もしつこいんだよ。跡形もなく溶かしてやる。
スーパーだということか。爆体機構を狙えば脆いはずだ。ここまでだ。
やはりそうきたか。そうですが、こそこそとお前たちの行動は断固阻止する。一撃で決める。いけ。
重装甲と圧倒的な攻撃力。死角はなしか。
Granted, we'll take it from here.
この猫目モビルスーツがツインランサー。これで決まりだ。
やってくれる。ならば。私の邪魔をする者は全て打ち砕いてくれる。沈め。
まだ大丈夫だぜ。
向かってくるなら人間相手でも容赦はしねえ。ゲッタートマホーク。行くぜ。ほらよ。ほらほらほら。獲物はワンオフのカスタム機だ。ファイヤーで絡めとる。ちょうどいいもんだぜ。
やるぞ17式。これが3番隊のやり方だ。ダメだ。うわここまでだレオジオン。
Indeed it is.
くらえアイアンカット。
対するしかないのか。誰にぶちかますとするか。ビッグミサイル発射。やられた。
Oh yeah, we got you good.
エシュペンストの真の力を見るが。
これでどうだ。
限界だ。脱出を。
Oh, indeed you do.
こ いも慣れたもんだ。覚悟はいいな。もらった。市民を戦火に巻き込むのが相手をせい。行くぞタイガービーム。
You can clearly step the fuck on out of here.
しまった。もう光が持たない。
Magnet coating.
You're better than I give you credit for. I'll remember this defeat, League Militaire. You'll pay for it.ガンダム伝説を復活させる機体などもちろんお揃いいただく。子供だと思ってなめるな。静かに暮らしている人たちを追い出したお前たちはこいつのビームだ。もちろん
気迫。さっさとブリッジを潰せ。こいつはしびれるぞ。さすがはドライストレーガーだ。
攻勢に転じ畳みかけます。重粒子衝撃砲攻撃用意。
了解。重粒子衝撃砲攻撃用意。
目標インレンジ。1番2番撃ち方始め。
We grant you death.
やられた。奴を叩けば大きな功績となる。成果を上げてやる。一人だからって甘く見るんじゃねえぞ。ヘッダーの相手はやわな機体じゃ務まらないぜ。魔法フーメラン。撤退するしかない。
If you can. That was the worst mistake of your life, right there.
機体が爆発。
And your weapons.
との戦い方を知っている。グレートタイフーン。
Let's just grow up your defense. You know, why not?
その程度か。 接近を許したな。
冷静に対処すればいい。モビルスーツのデータはインプットされている。
Pull up the stick, Cap.
動きを止める。
期待を捨てるしかない。プロジオにあるような人たちが大きい顔をして邪魔するんじゃない。
You're done.
なんとこの私が
Haven't you heard? One is the lowliest number. Skid up.
How can I be failing to use the conceal to its fullest? Let's hit our score next time, white suit. Alex said there's no chance they'd send a civilian like Conjure to the gate.
向かってくるやつには遠慮しねえぞ。こいつで蹴りをつけてやる。ゲッタービーム。前に出るとは無活だったな。グレートの力を見せてやる。切り裂けサウンダーブレー当たってしまったか。 攻撃は覚悟が足りない。あのモビルスーツは俺に任せてもらおう。これで決まり。切り裂けスラッシュリッパー。
And it did. Poof and be gone. They defeated me. Just this once, I must admit. I am impressed. I'll not be defeated again, though. Remember that when you see me again.
Well, obviously someone really loves demanding attention. Watch out though, a guy like that would do anything if they thought it helped them in the end. We confirmed that both Zanscare and the Zeon force have been eliminated. I would never, in my worst nightmares, have imagined they'd be really digital forces. The Federation forces can help to confront them both head on right now. If we're going to fight them, we will need the cooperation of the League Militaire. Funny, because we never thought we'd get anything out of cooperation with the E2F. Junko, don't... No, the fact is, that's a reasonable thing to think about the E2F as it does. However, the Striga and our team, the RCO-616, exist to change that situation.
Hey! Is everyone safe?
Everyone's fine, Captain Gomez. We fought off Zanscare with the help of the E2F. But it's kind of out of a frying pan into a fire as far as I can see. The military battleship, please respond. This is Commander Mitsuba Great Valley of the Federation forces. We would like to discuss the possibility of further cooperation.
Again? I don't think I got anything bad planned for us. Let's head over here, Mel. Lieutenant Gomez, you and the bombs will come with me. Roger that, sir.
What's wrong, Wilson? Nothing's wrong. It's fine. Anyway, this one feels short to me. Just shut the eye. I feel some kind of warmth.
I see. What you're saying makes sense to me, Captain.
I'm glad to hear that. Now that we've clearly seen that Zanscare and Zeon are firmly cooperating, it's my judgment that the RCO-616 should cooperate with the League Militaire.
Same as me, basically, huh?
What do you mean, Lieutenant Gomez?
Technically, I'm in the employ of the E2F, but the struggles of the League Militaire lit a fire in me to do what I can do for them. Of course, all Lieutenant Gomez can bring us is one job. Sure, you say that, but as I recall, the reinforce is the core of the League Militaire's forces right now. On that subject, you have great titties.
Thank you.
The reinforce is ultimately capable, only so much. If possible, we'd like you to handle engaging Zanscare for now, while the forces serve as a diversion. What say you?
We already agreed to help you.
If you
willing to lend us units, we'll participate in your plan.
Oh, well, I suppose we could do that.
Thank you very much. We will take the League Militaire Mobile Suit team aboard then.
So this June can, I assume. So the leader of the League Militaire.
Well, actually, he's one of the leaders, yes. There's multiple people who are taking the calling themselves June Gang.
I get it. Having multiple leaders with the same name makes it much harder for your leadership to lead out the situation.
Exactly the kind of thinking I expect from a great organization.
They're doing I Am Spartacus.
Well, it seems like things are sorted out now. So how about a round of introductions? Jinko, leader of strike team. Tony, Francis, Jink and I are in strike team's point force. Hello, Jazz. Backup for Junko and Tony. Peggy, nice to meet you all. Kite Bush, nice to have some folks our own age around. They will get along real good. Mahalia Merrill, the reliable one. Marvin Finghart. Good to meet you.
Wait, aren't you the captain of this team?
Oh no, I'm part of a different group then. The strike team. Absolutely, strike team's the best of the best, trained by Captain Oliver himself.
Captain of the League Military Mobile Suit Squadron, the Strike Team. His full name's Oliver Inoue. He and Mom better remember.
You're you and not the captain. That goes both ways. Don't feel like you need to fill shoes. Yes, I know. Incidentally, don't you think the way you address him is a little brusque for your commanding officer? Ooh, someone's got a chip on their shoulder. Marvin and Junko, they're always trapped in a real rock and a hard place.
By the way, I heard that Gundam type suit with the V-shaped antennas piloted by a young man.
Yeah, that's me.
What? Young man? None? You're a little kid!
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Of course there's a problem!
He's also Evan. Some fairly complicated circumstances drew him to the League Militaire, but right now he's a core of our fighting force. I assure you, he's fighting on his own freedom.
Victory type mobile suit. Designed in the fashion of the old gun. Piloted by a kid.
Does that mean something?
No, maybe no. Just never forget. You're your own man. Either way, nice to meet you, Izzy.
Oh, yeah. Nice to meet you. This atmosphere around us. Is Leon on the bridge at Captain Gomez and everyone present?
Yeah, Uso and I are down here.
We just received a communication from Reinforced. They would like you to return to the ship.
Just me, but the kid too? What on earth? Aboard the Reinforced.
Sorry, Uso. Don't blame Odell.
He was only on the Reinforced for a little bit before this happened. Warren's right. If any of us had known Shakti had stood away, maybe this could have been prevented. Shakti and the others must have been tossed out into space from this whole breach opened by the enemy's attack.
So Shakti, Susie, and Carl story. Yeah,
We can pretty much be sure from luggage left behind. Damn it! We at least knows right away when they got lost.
I think they were wearing their noses for what that's worth.
Fine. Hey, you listen to us? You can't be serious.
Also, I know how you must in space.
V Gundam is actually one of the darkest series in all the history of the franchise.
Still, I mean... Stop already, Uso! Stop talking! What? Shut up already! I don't need you feeding us false hope! I'm not! I know I felt Shakti. I'm sure I heard her say she's okay.
Uso! That's some kind of new type thing.
I meant the way Uso's senses are so sharp, it's kind of like a new type, but...
Yeah, let me take care of
Captain Gomez?
We're inside Zanscare territory. Even those nasty bugs will rescue our drift systems. Reinforce, we'll try to track them down since we're out running diversion for you anyway. You're going to 616.
Alright then. Hey, Uso, I'm sorry for yelling at you. Didn't mind me. You leave Shakti to us, okay? Focus on fighting Zanscare. I'll have the reinforce looking for all of them too. We'll find a clue if there's anything at all to find. Thank you both. Tomaki. Elisha. I knew I felt Shakti's voice in the morning. Shakti, I'm sure we'll meet again.
So we get the thruster module power part. And with that said, we knocked out 2 missions. Damn right. Damn right. Nearly there. So with that said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here. And I'm actually going to off-screen those 2 missions because I've already done them ahead of time. So, in the next part, well, after I clean up all those missions, and then some, I'll meet you back over on the 2UC side and take things So stay tuned more on SRW 13 right after this. Thanks so much for watching.